Why is the stupid stream not starting? So it's like every time it doesn't work like hoped. La ilaha illallah. Oh, we're live. I did not expect that. Yay. Since it took literally forever for it to happen. Now let's listen. Is the voice alright? Now let's listen. The voice is good. That's good enough. That's good enough. Now let's share it to the few servers I've got on Discord left. I've recently left quite a few of them. For fuck's sake. You know what? Fuck it. I'm there we go. Alright. I'm streaming 5 exclamation points so that people get the message and actually come to the stream. Everyone. Nah, I think that's about it. I don't want to link it up to more people. It feels counterintuitive. What does counterintuitive mean? Hi there, Flurb, how are you? Alright, so... Oh, finally at version 2.0 Yugoslavia is released, alright. I'm glad you're doing alright. So, today... how am I? I'm fucking stressed, I hate existence, and I don't know, man. The world is a shitty place to be in right now. I mean, hell. Gaza has been leveled to the ground, the West Bank is being bombed, and who knows, Lebanon is probably next on the list. Hey, waiting for the October surprise, as they say. Yay! You're all gonna die a fire death. Depression aside... Oh no, the depressing stuff won't stop yet, hold on. Palestinians are being genocided. Donate to the fucking charities that help them. You know, I don't think I should say it every single time I stream, but I feel like it's necessary. I should really look into getting some charity links whenever I stream. I keep forgetting about that. It's a little bit stupid of me. I know. I am what they call a little bit forgetful sometimes. Anyway, today we're going to be playing Yugoslavia. Serbia, fuck it, why not? And we're going to see what the new update has to offer. And luckily Fleur is here because he already played the game, so he can tell me what path I should go on because I have no fucking idea what path I should go with. And okay, let's see, how do I start this again? Okay, the military coup. I guess we're going to do that then. Maybe I can even get the leader of Serbia disappearing into the abyss. On the server? On the server or in chat here? Because I didn't see it in chat here. And if it's on the server, I'd wish if you post it again here, because I can't look at both chat and the server at the same time. Um, let's build a couple research institutes. Couple industry. All right. Okay. And with that, we unpose. Do we unpose though? Hold on a second. Let me just get Milosevic in here so we can get a little bit more help. Markovic. Ah, fuck it. Let's get this guy. And all right. Ah yes, questions. If you can send the paths in this chat right here, not on Discord, I'd really appreciate it. Like, if you can just type the names of it. The USSR, liberalization. So we're going to go and get ourselves Rocket Revolution. We're going to condemn the protesters and help the Montenegrin leadership. I want to get Russian and disappear. Russian, whatever this name is. This I know I don't have it in here. The Serbian dude. I want him to disappear. Yanis Yansakis going to make some concessions. And now we can trade with India. Yippee! Nah, I can't do shit. Alright. Oh, I already have friendship with France. Who can I trade with? Oh, by the way, we can fuck with Italy now as any country. Not only as Yugoslavia, which is cool. I'm not going to do that this game. That just added stress. Who wants added stress in their life, you know? There are three possible outcomes based on the present leads of Serbia. General strike in Kosovo. Grashanin will personally go down with Suvar to find a compromise. President Peter Grashanin personally came to Kosovo to win peace. Our headlines are full of praise for the actions of the President of Serbia, but in the end it was a failure as we could not agree on anything. And the protests continue, fortunately. Some well-known Kosovo party members, including recently, have come forward with an offer to participate in the future government of Kosovo in order to ensure the rights of Albanians in connection with the upcoming constitutional amendments. Milosevic tried to go to Kosovo himself, however, due to Krashenin's visit, he was busy organizing the next party plenum in Belgrade. If Milosevic leads Serbia, the coup will transform Yugoslavia into a centralized rebel democracy led by Milosevic. Alright, so there's this path. We need weapons. Azima Vlasi to prison. If Krashenin leads Serbia, Yugoslavia will become a highly centralized, still tedious state, and Kostic will be present. Alright. Oh wait, so these runs only have to do with who leads Serbia, and not who leads the entire country? Well, for fuck's sake. Give me a second, I need to deal with something. Just continue writing down the paths, I'll be back. Honey, I'm home. Ah, fuck. Shit. Okay. Had to deal with that. For fuck's sake. Okay, give me a sec. Stupid fan with its stupid electrical cord, with its stupid bullshit. There we go. You know, the AC in my room has been fucked up lately. Probably the... Oh, look. Robotic voice. Anyway, I'm back. Let's see, what did I miss? If any opposition president leads Serbia, the coup will transform Yugoslavia into a centralized social state based on Rankovic's proposals, and either Milosevic or Kostic will become president, depending on which opposition leader was chosen. That said, there could be more outcomes, but I don't know. Okay. Well, I think we're going to go... Okay, so Jovic doesn't have to do anything with this? Like literally, the update says Jovic and Associates. Alright, I think we're going to go with the Grashanin, or either Grashanin or Milosevic, depending if Grashanin goes missing, which will give us an achievement that I want. It's time to unsend the army because of arrest Vlasi, disrupt the protests, do not impose martial law. Version 2 is after the mass protests which grew stronger and stronger and swept through the autonomous Republic of Kosovo. Instead of suppressing the protests by force, the federal center ordered the YPG to cordon off the territory of the Republic, after which a referendum was held. There was annexation from Serbia and the creation of a new Republic of Kosovo within Yugoslavia. Such voluntarism and the desire to preserve the Republic in the Yugoslav composition at any cost caused mass unrest throughout Serbia, which by the way ended rather quickly after declaring the complete equality of Albanians and Serbs with the new Republic and the more privileged position of the Serbs themselves in Kosovo, who had already remained on the rights of a national minority. The crisis has been resolved, but at what cost? I know, fuck you, Milosevic. Which is what makes me think there are more possible. Good morning, Nestor. How are you doing? Aid to the republics. Let's save the money for the future. Money, money, money. Always sunny in the rich man's world. Okay. And we will go into Serbia mode because it gives us more agents and I love having agents. Let's get this guy and let's get the scientist in charge. Oh, well, I'm glad you're doing well and you're feeling well and all of that lovely dandy stuff. It's always good to hear that. Oh, well, I'm feeling like shit, thank you for asking, but it is what it is, you know. Timely promotion, we will refuse. What's defer a promotion? Ask to defer a promotion. What's that? What does this do? If I refuse, I stay president of Serbia. But if I defer a promotion, what does this do? Anybody knows what this option does? Ah, yeah, fuck that. I'm going to refuse. Mr. President, this was very unexpected of you. Why did you refuse such an increase? Despite your refusal, the party was sympathetic to your choice. You also received a telegram from Comrade Milosevic asking him to move to Novi Sad to help in the political preparation of the organization of the forthcoming constitutional amendments important for the whole of Serbia. Having a trusted party member there would be good, wouldn't it? Alright, let's see now. Constitutional amendments. Let's make them suit everybody. Yippee! I don't care about this. Cocta. Alright, hold on. I heard there's a new thing in Cocta. In 1952, after a trip to the USA, Ivan Diu came up with the idea of producing an original refreshing drink that could compete with foreign non-alcoholic sodas. Chemical engineer Emmerich Zelinka created a cocktail with an original taste achieved by mixing many natural ingredients. The drink was first launched on the market on March 8, 1953, and within a few years achieved an annual production of 75 million bottles. From Slovenia, cocktail quickly spread to the other republics of the SFRY, and then it was exported, including to the capitalist countries. But after Coca-Cola appeared on the Yugoslavian market, cocktail sales began to plummet, and although later in the 1970s it partially managed to regain its former position, it no longer got its former glory. We received a proposal from the Slovenian parties to increase the popularity of the drink in order to stimulate both domestic consumption and the employment of workers. Perhaps the distribution of domestic products will have a better effect on the internal relations between people who will know that their own is as good as a foreign one. Okay, let's see. Make Coca the only soda of the new palace in Belgrade. Let's go with the more important things than talking about soda. Okay, let's go with this one. Unexpectedly, during a discussion of the future prospects of domestic carbonated drinks, one of the representatives of the Coca company proposed holding a big PR campaign in order to make the drink the main one in the Yugoslav government and install modern vending machines with drinks in the new palace. Naturally, not for free. After some discussions, the president Krashenin agreed, and quite quickly a commercial was filmed with the participation and the media reported on the new main drink of the Yugoslav government. He sees this as a monopolization of the industry and a fairly obvious advertisement of the product by the authorities. But the past campaign had a good impact on the recognition of Kokta, and together with the introduction of some preferential benefits for it, the company was able to significantly strengthen its position in the domestic market. You know, under Abdel Nasser in Egypt, they had Egypt Cola, I believe, which was something like Kokta. Now we go with people support, less nostalgia, but less money. People so okay. Alright, let's go to the economy and let us build another research institute. And I cannot build in here anymore because it's owned by Kosovo. I have to imagine a cocktail ad where they have a famous Croat at an ethnic protest hand a can to a soldier and everyone cheese like that awful Pepsi commercial doing the oh my god, yeah, that commercial was fucking stupid. You know what? Now we will support the right wing. Why not? And now let us recognize and interfere and get that lovely oil money. Slovenian candidate. Elections in Slovenia are up to the Slovenians. I'm gonna let the republic disintegrate. Do 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 pam 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 pararam. Okay. Let's see. Change of guard Slovenia. The Slovenian presidency has begun. Tito is a whatever the fuck. Going to return to the cult of personality of Tito. Why not? We're going to condemn the illegal actions of the PRC, and then we're going to establish relations with the PRC, and then we're going to establish relations with Taiwan. 9D chess, everybody, 9D chess. We're playing a new type of game. We're going to send help to Syria so we can trade with them. Which means more money! And I love having the shadow of Chernobyl. Yeah. It is what it is. No nuclear power for Yugoslavia. Maybe I can get the fascists in Italy. That would be fun. Sea Cocktail will never take off because they can't find death squads in Latin America. Those days. 60 years after. I'm going to talk about the need to protect from external enemies. Because I actually want to reduce the nostalgia and I want more diplomatic stuff. Oh shit, totally forgot about Japan. Could have had it as a trade partner. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. Now, let's do this and this. Italy. Helmut, we will keep the behests of Tito. And you're making money, which is good. It's always good to make money. It's time for reforms. We will personally go to Iran. And thus we lose trade with Iraq. Oh well, fuck you Saddam, I would like to anyway. Let's get some stuff from the GCP. Right, now we just play like normal and see what we do. Mafioso. Oh, great revival of Slavism, wow. Pakistan is in the bag, Pakistan. Oh, we're losing money. I don't like losing money. Westernmost. We're going to ignore whatever the fuck is going on in Slovenia. Let's be as neutral as possible because I want money. I can actually start a provocation. Yeah, why not? Let's go with the sciences. Let's go with this. We're going with the Balkan Round Table. Oh shit, okay, lots of shit happening right now. Sure, yeah, I don't have money, sorry. No, we will not interfere. We don't have money. No, we can do nothing. We grant shelter to Honecker, to Hocknecker, whatever the fuck his name is. Who cares? And now we will save Greece. Help the ruling party. Alright. So far so good. I don't want the USSR to collapse too quickly. Ah, come on. Alright, no problem. No new money, but not the end of the world. Who am I trading with? Oh, I'm trading with a few countries already, which is good. As if we didn't have enough problems, celebrate the anniversary of the formation of the Kingdom of Serbians and Slovenes, a group of Serbian activists organized the Slovenian authorities concerned about the rise of Serbian nationalism blocked their entry, causing outrage across Serbia. People are demanding that we do something about it. There are several options. We could try to condemn them economically. A boycott of Slovenian goods would make Slovenians think a few times about going with their nationalistic shouting. However, a boycott would also hit our economy hard. But these are forced measures, aren't they? We could also try to negotiate with the Slovenian leadership to find a compromise solution. But we do not know how will they react to our proposal, and is the blow to our reputation worth it? GNA and police forces will have to isolate serve protests in Slovenia. We're going to negotiate. I'm sure we can find a middle ground. Slovenians refuse. People are outraged that we grovel before the small people. Well, the Serbians need to learn that they're not the only people in Yugoslavia. Applying for membership in the EEC. Negotiations on debt restructuring and strengthening relations with the EEC. Oh, by the way, a lot of events were written. Alright. We will let them decide. Okay, actually, let's look at who leads what. Let's go to the map mode. Okay, so Slovenia. Shouldn't we be? Oh, here we go. De facto leader of the Republic, Marko Bulk. He's ruling. Okay, he's with us. Ragan. I don't know the color codes for this. So this guy is a liberal, but part of the hardline party. There are no clear leaders in here. Okay. So there's like an explanation for the colors, but I don't know that explanation. So. Northern League, help the Italian autonomists. Ah well, I guess we will not be getting fascist Italy today. Oh, nice. Why not help? Mistakes of the we will keep silent. I don't want to ruin things more than they are ruined. Let's see, Balkan Round Table. Oh la la. 2% nostalgia. I can take that. Alright. I mean, it depends on what happens in Italy, but preparation for the Congress. Let's go. Our national anthem. Alright. Now, let the Congress begin. Democratic centralism. Yay. Alright, stop the elections. The state knows the needs of society better than a private citizen. The Constitution, the delegates cast their votes. Stop the count. After the vote, the point of view of further decentralization of the Federal Republic unexpectedly prevailed, and although the new constitution will not be adopted soon, they say that this is a clear blow to orthodox communists. Okay. Hopefully, this me. Oh shit, okay, money to the banks. Holy shit. Okay. Hopefully, this will mean that we support the Sandinistas. Yay, money! We will lure some agents away. Yay, agents! And why the fuck? Okay, what happened to all the people I'm trading with? What happened to my economy? Why am I broke now? Excuse me, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Excuse me, Mr. Oh, what the fuck are they building? Why is my budget going down the shitter? Okay. Okay. Situation is okay. The situation is fucked. We don't have money. Why the fuck don't we have money? Where's my money? Like literally, where did my money go? Computers in your home. Eh. The elections in Slovenia. Let them choose their own path. And the Demos coalition won. Yippee! Science. Okay, this will give us more nostalgia, but we can manage. Because I need money. Give me some. Oh, here we go again. Multi-party elections, Croatia. Wait for the elections and the result. Okay, so Croatia is gonna still be part of the Republic. So I guess we need to get Bosnia out or Macedonia. I congratulate the unification. I'm not going to fuck around with them. Yeah, I know I need 3 republics to leave. So we got Slovenia, we got Kosovo as its own. Oh no? Okay. So the Macedonian question. Okay, no, Macedonia, Slovenia, Kosovo. What do I do with the Slovenia thing? Which do I pick? Since we already got Slovenia and Kosovo its own thing, I guess we can just the top one. Alright, declare martial law. The cities of Macedonia, the troops of the 3rd military region, they were introduced, and the units of the territorial defense of the Republic taken by surprise did not try to resist, and in the vast majority were disarmed without problem. Problems arose in communities with a predominantly Albanian population, where the Yugoslav units have to store a number of settlements and clear the highlands around Kumplavo, where armed militants were entrenched. Relative order in the Republic was restored. Most of the IMRO's assets were either arrested or fled to Bulgaria and Greece, hiding in the mountains area closest to the western border of the Republic, and the formation of the so-called National Liberation Army was announced there. It doesn't look like this army is a serious threat, but still. Alright. So I guess we got an army in... okay. Okay, so basically... basically I actually had a run planned one of these days where Serbia is under Milosevic and is backed by both Romania and Bulgaria. Like Ceausescu Romania, but Mladenov's, Sulakov's Bulgaria. But I needed to get the Sulakov Bulgaria somehow, I don't know how. Bosnia goes Islamist, and Kosovo breaks free in an armed uprising. The Albanians in Macedonia go into an uprising, and then once Albania goes liberal, Albanians inside Montenegro go into an uprising. So you have this Albanian and Islamist belt fighting the what's it called, the Nazbol axis, the left nationalist one, and then you have Croatia going fascist and Italy going fascist as well. Yeah, yeah, I think he does. I mean, the whole shtick is to not actually let the Republic collapse into a war because we do not want the ending of the war. But I don't know. National Liberation Army, the first clash between Macedonians and Albanians. Okay, what do I do here? Do I give weapons to the Macedonians? Alright, there you go. Well, basically there's a war down south. Eurovision 1990. Okay, we did not democratize in order to abolish. Abolish what? Okay, let's just listen to talented people. Attention, combat alert, what the fuck? Wait, why did we go into war mode? What just happened? Why are we at war? Okay, so I'm going to leave Macedonia. I'm not going to invade it. Okay, good, good. Support the most active wing of the party. Vote for the reformers. What do we do here? Okay, so what do I do here with the Kosovo thing? Let me actually see the event. Okay. Also, Fadil Hoja, an old friend of Tito who has managed to the region for almost 40 years anyway, contacted Federal Belgrade offering to conduct a soft divorce of the region with the Federation in exchange for monetary and property compensation because of community abroad and the property currently in the province can cover. Uh, I want something that causes the Republic to go into flames. Not now, though, for the future stream that I want to do with Bosnia. So I'm going to agree with Hoja's proposal. After Fadil Hoja returned to politics, he quickly managed to reach an agreement with the reform wing of the SKK to transfer the Communist Party to the Social Democratic Party of Kosovo. So very soon the Kosovo Assembly carried out numerous amendments to the fundamental documents of the Republic, which contributed to the introduction of a multi-party system, the rehabilitation of old national figures, the introduction of market reforms in the country. After the last elections, the ruling party managed to stay in power, and Fadil Hoja became president of the Republic. After the last referendum, the overwhelming majority of residents voted for the secession of the Republic from Yugoslavia. At the same time, the new authorities allowed the GNA and local authorities to remove from the Republic all objects of any great value to the federal authorities. Also, an agreement has signed with Serbia on the lease of the Kosovo field and the adjacent museum complex for a period of 50 years, with the possibility of extending the contract from now on. Kosovo will decide. Wait. Okay. Kosovo will decide its own fate, including in its own relations with Albania and its chauvinistic forces dreaming of a great project and the threat of Islamic fundamentalism emanating from it. In any case, these problems no longer apply to us. Alright. Change of guard, Serbia. The Serbian year has begun. Conflict in the Presevo Valley. In the Serbian communities of Presevo, more than 89% of the population is Albanian. It's originally part of Kosovo, but after the events of 1968, was transferred in parallel. Serbian Kosovo was included in Kosovo as Tito had intended. This more or less worked. Okay. Carry out a counter-terrorist operation and defeat the maintain a state of emergency in the region and create a demilitarized zone on the border with Kosovo. Communities of Preševo, Medveja, Vranje, and the district and sent the YPA soldiers and 100 special forces there to create a militarized zone on the border with Kosovo. Whose combination has been blocked, proceeded to partisan actions, mining roads, taking hostages, ambushing police forces, shelling villages. And according to our data, has no more than 2,000 people. Their suppression is a matter of time. Okay, Kosovo, region Kosovo. Military administration led by the PPPPP. Alright. Now, we carry on, and hopefully the SR doesn't fall apart too soon. The return of Shogorov. Serbian politician Milovan Shogorov, ethnic Hungarian, led the Vojvodina Union of Communists in 1988 and pursued a separatist line there, advocating separatism from Serbia and its annexation to Hungary. For this, he was dismissed from his position during the Novi Sad riots and was forced out of politics. But now, after the National Democratic Coalition came to power in Hungary, and against the background of the ongoing conflict in Kosovo, the position of the Vojvodina separatists have been strengthened again. Shogorov and his supporters formed the Vojvodina Social Democratic League, mainly composed of Serbs and non-Hungarian minorities. The Alliance of Vojvodina Hungarians, which advocates the restoration of a wide autonomy in the province with subsequent secession from Yugoslavia. Vojvodina is a multi-ethnic province. Large Hungarian minority, those of Croats, Romanians, Slovaks, and Ruthenians, Transcarpathian people related to Ukrainians, 1%. Their interests, not to mention the interests of the 56.5% of the population of the autonomy, are not taken into account by the pro-Hungarian forces. While it is still possible, it is necessary to interfere in the course of events, otherwise Serbia will be left without autonomy at all. Ban activities will seize the initiative from them and restore broad autonomy to Vojvodina. Now let's do this! The Assembly of Serbia annulled the decision of 1998 and 1989, which reduced the powers of the Vojvodina self-government in matters of internal economic, scientific, technological, cultural, and social development, and restored the autonomy of Vojvodina within the framework defined by the Constitution of 1974. The region also received the right to withhold up to a third of the taxes and create its own bank. It seems that this should have knocked out some of the trump cards from the hand of the separatists. In fact, it only aggravated the situation. The League of Social Democrats of Vojvodina and the Alliance of Vojvodina Hungarians are picketing the regional assembly, demanding early elections, the dissolution of the police where Serbs predominate, and all sorts of benefits for the non-Serb population. Milovan Shogorov spoke at a major solidarity rally in this area, Hungary, calling on the international community to intervene in the internal affairs of Yugoslavia and protect the Vojvodina Hungarians from genocide. As you know, the Hungarian General Sandor Borbély, the regent without a king, head of the Workers' Guard, the paramilitary organization of the Hungarian Socialist Workers' Party, which is now under threat of disarmament and disbandment, which is still being prevented by acting Prime Minister Miklos Nemeth, has arrived in Subotica incognito. Why he came here is unclear, but you should not expect anything good from this. Yay! So we got Kosovo is independent. Kosovo is independent. Vojvodina is going to have an uprising. Macedonia is doing an uprising. And nothing will have. Okay, Slovenia will leave the republic soon, since Demos won. But I have no fucking idea why Tudjman didn't come to power in Croatia. It's beyond me. Freedom or death. The relations of the Balkan people. Alright. Make a festival. Slav of all countries. Unite. Continuing the policy of strengthening relations between Slavic states. Yugoslavia organized in Novi Sad a forum of Slavic peoples. All Eastern European states were invited, and although the memorable festival dedicated to the liberation of the Balkan peoples held at the same time was also popular, primarily among tourists, the attention of the journalists was focused on the historic meeting of 7 heads of states, following which a joint declaration was signed on the desire of the participating countries to create a single economic union within Eastern Europe and strengthen relations between the countries in the face of change. Someone is already talking about creating a new alternative to the CMEA or the EEC between the parties to the new agreement, but the real consequence of this meeting has only been in the future, can be only seen in the future, especially against the background of increasing nationalist sentiments in rapidly changing countries. Wait, I got the Slavic Confederation? Huh. So does that fuck with the military uprising? Get the fuck out of here. That's an actual event. Does it have like a Okay, I just want the August coup to happen in the USSR, so we can see the new events. But that like holy shit, that'd be so cool. For fuck's sake, shit, it should have had like an achievement or something. This is bullshit. Twilight over Novi Sad. Wake up, comrade! Do you hear the shooting on the other side of the Sava? Do you see the glows over Mitrovica tonight? A large number of fighters from the Hungarian Workers' Guard, which will be banned any day now, so they have nothing to lose, crossed the border. They were joined by armed Vojvodina Hungarians. Mass attacks on military, administrative, and party installations, and massacres of civilians of non-indigenous nationality began. Terrorists killed men by hundreds, raped women, children, and the elderly. Holy shit! They raped not only the women, the children, but also the elderly. It's like that video where like hide your kids, hide your wives, and hide your husbands, because they be raping everybody in this bitch. And separately, the members of the Union of Communists of Vojvodina and the Provisional Presidium were hunted down. Comrade Sipovac, Radovan Pankov, and Radoman Bozdovic are already dead, and Stanko Radmilovic and Bogosov, whatever his name is, barely escaped under the protection of the YPA, which is fighting all over Vojvodina. Comrade, save us! I dream about it. Connect with the White House and the Kremlin immediately. This is a state, not a circus. Send more troops and crush the fascist coup. Alright. What's the most chaotic thing that we can do so we can get the army involved? Like holy shit, like you know, I think Iran, where everything goes to fucking shit everywhere in the country, but the country doesn't collapse because you have enough unity and less nostalgia. Sounds fun. Alright, I dream about it in my wildest dreams. The clashes in Vojvodina continued for almost 3 days before the combined forces of the YPA police and self-defense units were able to regain control of the situation and push the Hungarian militants abroad. All this time, official Belgrade, to the considerable surprise and horror of the people left to the mercy of fate, did not say a word. Serious financial and material damage has been inflicted on the region. Many civilians have died, and the mistrust that has been undermining the brotherhood of the peoples living in Vojvodina is now coming out. Of course, the international community took our side, condemned Hungary, which in every possible way denies its involvement in what happened. Of course, sure. Even imposed some sanctions against it. But this did not calm the Budapest revanchists. Well, you scoundrel, President. Alright, we need to kill nostalgia quickly. So I'm going to build a military base. How's our research going? Ah yeah, this increases nostalgia. Yeah, good thing I built that military base. Right, here we go. Watch attack match. Okay, confuse the enemy with the help of the Secret Service. Right, we repelled and shit. Okay. Another revolution. The growing social problems in Serbian society has called into question the legitimacy of the current Serbian leadership led by Peter Grašanin, which is why the chair began to wobble under him. The national sympathizers wing in the ST Serbian strongly criticized the party policy towards Kosovo as anti-Serb and pro-Jewish. Holy shit, what the fuck? As a result, an anti-government rally is being held in Vojvodina against Grašanin against the independence of Kosovo. It reported that many protesters were also shouting the name of the current chairman of the party, Slobodan Milosevic, who they consider not nothing less than a savior from the current situation. We could try to take some steps to stabilize the situation, if we do not want a sharp change in the vector of Serbian politics and its large to the right. So Serbia lost both Kosovo and Vojvodina, and only Bosnia became part of Yugoslavia. Eliminate the leaders of the protests in Vojvodina and reveal the true initiator of the rallies. Vowed. Okay, no, we're not leaving. Having contacted the GPDA, Grashanin demanded to seize the leaders of the Vojvodina protests and launch an investigation about the support from a number of SES party members. And although the traces swept up quite skillfully and the law enforcement officers failed to identify anyone culprit of the unrest, the protests in Vojvodina subsided quite quickly, and the true initiator will act more carefully when achieving the goals. Oh shit. Oh, this is not good. Let's go and make a speech. Let's make a speech. Let's talk. It isn't so bad yet to get involved in the Eastern. Oh, there's a new speech option. Alright. Now we sort of killed the nostalgia a little bit. Afghanistan. Yeah, I'm just going to do this to not lose. Yeah. Serbia seeks freedom. Disperse the protesters by force. Things are not good. Milosevic strikes back. Due to the extremely unpopular policy, more and more opponents within the party are beginning to accumulate around Grashanin, who are somehow interested in removing the current chairman of the Serbian Presidium. And today, right in the middle of the discussion in the Assembly of the introduction of a new law on assistance to Yugoslavia abroad, an anti-party group led by Milosevic put forward the veto of the no confidence in Peter Grashanin. How will he react to this truly treacherous act of betrayal? Call the State Security Administration and send agents to the meeting. Okay, what can we do? Which one will make Milosevic fuck off and then kill Grashanin? Which one? Fuck it. After the GBA agents arrived at the meeting, there were immediately fewer people willing to support Milosevic, as a result of which the veto of no confidence in Grashanin failed, and although we are lucky now, this trick will not work any further. Well, we survived. No nostalgia. Nostalgia is still the same. Attention, combat alert! Alright. Science-wise, we are done. Boom! The way to Yugoslavia. Relations between the SFRY and the USA after 1948 were almost always warm, largely due to the buffer states of Yugoslavia between the Western and Eastern blocs. However, with the advent of the perestroika policy in the USSR, we are beginning to feel some cooling in relations between our countries. So the last meeting between the US Secretary of Defense and the Union Secretary for People's Defense of the SFRY took place back in 1982. At the same time, a certain renaissance began in relation between the military departments of Yugoslavia and the USSR. Most recently, for the first time in 16 years, the Minister of Defense of the USSR visited our country. Dmitry Yazov and the GNA delegation paid a return visit to Moscow. In order to continue to support the policy of neutrality, from the end of last year, Yugoslavia began to contest the ground for a visit to the country led by new U.S. Defense Secretary Dick Cheney. Unfortunately, it was constantly postponed, first from January to April, then from April to May, and in May the situation was completely up in the air. A few days ago, when it became known that the U.S. Secretary of Defense was touring the Balkans, an official invitation was sent to the White House, bypassing the U.S. Ambassador in Belgrade, Warren Zimmerman, currently on leave for health reasons. To our surprise, Dick Cheney announced that he would be happy to arrive in our country in the very near future. Such a change in the position of the minister, who according to Zimmerman has everything planned out months in advance, greatly surprised the federal ministers. In this regard, Ante Markovic proposed expelling Zimmerman from the country altogether, especially since the American ambassador was seen in immoral behavior with one of his employees. On the other hand, there's a risk that he may be replaced by someone more radical. And Zimmerman, in conversation, was always advocating the unity of Yugoslavia and expressed full support for its integrity, considering the problem of separatism to be our internal matter. Oh yeah, watch the situation in Macedonia so don't lose any provinces to them. Serbians are the true heirs of the kingdom of Zions. No such situation. This nation is not. You know what? I'm just not going to deal with this bullshit today. I've hidden him. Request through diplomatic channels a change of ambassador. Let's do this instead. We contacted the White House bypassing the American embassy and requested a change of ambassador in Baghdad, saying that Zimmerman could get into a sex scandal with one of the embassy employees, which could clearly disrupt the good relations between our countries. He stated that we would be glad that the U.S. Secretary of State visited Yugoslavia as part of his Balkan tour. Oh well, the U.S. government decided to satisfy our request and recalled Zimmerman, who is awaiting investigation for his behavior. He was replaced by Parina, who immediately began organizing the official visit of the U.S. Defense Secretary Dick Cheney to the SFRY, which took place a few days later. After the official meeting at the Belgrade airport, he held several meetings with the chairman of the Presidium, Borislav Jovic, and Federal Prime Minister Ante Markovic. The main meeting with the Federal Secretary for National Defense of the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, Kalijevic, conversed a wide range of issues, and the territorial integrity of Yugoslavia was discussed. Instead, the United States will continue to support the integrity of Yugoslavia and increase cooperation with the GNA. He also said that he finds the creation of many new independent republics in the Balkans not only inappropriate but also dangerous. In a private conversation, Cheney also assured us that the United States will not support the separatists in the event of any aggressive actions on their part and response to them from the GNA. In response to this approval, we were forced to effectively surrender our economic interests in Iraq, the imposition of sanctions against Saddam Hussein. I mean, we already did that, so who gives a shit? Conference in Yalta. This month, an international conference on the identification and control of nuclear weapons on board warships will be held in Yalta, in which most scientists and military leaders will take part. The Union Secretary for People's Defense of the SFRY has also received an invitation to it. He could go personally or send one of the Yugoslav scientists specializing in atomic problems. However, some suggest ignoring the invitation and not visiting the USSR again in order to continue to maintain neutrality in foreign policy. Today will personally go to Yalta. Let's send Pavel Savich, one of the pioneers of nuclear energy, to the SFRY. Let's decline Moscow's invitation. Okay, so which one doesn't give me nostalgia? Top one is the best option. Here we go. Kadievek officially took part in an international conference organized in Yalta, where on board the Soviet cruiser Slava, he made a speech about the need to closely monitor the control of nuclear weapons and the peaceful coexistence of the peoples of the world. An informal meeting was also held with the USSR Ministry of Defense, Yazov, at which the heads of departments exchanged views on what is happening in their countries and agreed to strengthen informal interaction between the military departments of the two countries. You know about Yazov? The mod for the Harshfire 4 mod, Red Dusk, supposedly makes Yazov a bloodthirsty guy, but in reality Yazov was not, or so I heard, so that is weird. Oh, popular support is always good. But nostalgia isn't doing so good. Minus 0.5. Combat alert, got agents. Right. They will join the sanctions and hopefully be able to get trade with Kuwait. Oh shit, okay. The nostalgia is not doing good. We need to start building some shit up. Another military base. And hopefully we can make it till November. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm losing money. I hate losing money on this bullshit. Multi-party elections in Bosnia provide assistance to the will provide assistance because okay, I don't want Bosnia to go haywire. I want at least one Yugoslav republic with me. So you know what's funny? All these smaller republics like Macedonia, Slovenia, Vojvodina, Kosovo are breaking apart, while the main three republics, Croatia, Bosnia, and Serbia, are stronger than ever. That's funny. New constitution. Yeah, fuck it. Let's support the adoption of the new constitution in its entirety. Oh, Albania! Fallen Hoja. I want Albania to go blue to see what happens. The periphery republics are falling, eh? Alright. Oh, Italy! Publication for Publishing Gladio. Alright. We'll get the fascists in Italy soon, hopefully. Oh, for fuck's sake, they'll be shitting me. Alright, let's decrease style. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to do this, no. And I'm going to switch politicians. I'm going to get this guy so I can get more agents, and yeah, I'm gonna keep this guy. Seems like a cool guy to have. Serbian movement for renewal. Right? Oh, we can actually now interact with both Turkey and Cyprus, by the way. Enter the active trading phase. I can trade with them. I can recognize... What's the KKTC? The Turkish Republic? I'm gonna recognize it. What happens now? I cannot trade with Cyprus anymore. How can I get... Okay. Invite to the Comic-Con. USSR and Greece are not in an economic alliance with us. Recognize the KKTC and diplomatic reputation is no more than 65. The trade is active and we are not integrated. Turkey is not in the Union. Okay, so USSR and Greece are not in an economic alliance with us. Huh. So we forsake Greece for Turkey. I mean, that's a good idea if we fucking lose Greece initially. I wonder if Turkey would get like a special ending or something. I don't know. I don't know. Right. And we carry on. Let's see. Elections in Montenegro. It should be noted that the Montenegrin communists themselves are also restless. There are rumors that the party had a conspiracy in the form of Momir Bultavovic and Jovic, who want to remove the old leadership of the party during the preparations for the elections. If you want to continue to help the Montenegrin leadership, we need to deal with this opposition. Support for the Montenegrin leadership. Okay, why do we need the Swan, Crayfish, and Pike coalition? Election Montenegro, okay, strengthen the position of the nationalists for the People's Party. Okay, what do I do to fuck with Milosevic? Because I support the reformers or the leadership. Okay, I'm going to support the Montenegrin leadership. The declaration of the policy of supporting the Montenegrin leadership informed the Montenegrin communists of a number of surnames that are planning to carry out a party coup. In the very near future, these citizens were detained on charges of exceeding their powers and embezzlement of public funds. Some attempts at resistance were quickly suppressed and did not receive support among the majority of the SCM. Thanks to direct support from Baghdad, the Union of Communists of Montenegro managed to quite simply win the elections. Sorry. President of Montenegro has a paternal relation with Serbia. When realizing their interest in the best way within the borders of their state, some of the Serbian party members led by Milosevic were extremely skeptical about the actions of the Serbian leadership, but one way or another the conflict in Montenegro has been resolved at the moment. We should get Turkey to give back Istanbul to the Greeks. There are more Turks there than Greeks, so they can then hold a referendum for Greece to join Turkey and win forming the Ottomans. That would be fucking crazy. But it's really interesting that okay, let's see. Can I get okay? Trade. I have active trade. Why is it not allowed? And the USSR is not in the Warsaw Pact. It has nothing to do with Turkey. Maybe I can get Turkey later on. I don't know. Isa, ya Isa. Let's see here. Let's get ourselves more nostalgia in the world. We will persuade Ilyescu to establish a minor dictatorship. Serbia robs Yugoslavia. Fuck it. Let's get some money. Money is always good. Money doesn't smell bad. Let's build an army base. So I can make sure that nostalgia goes down. The first elections. I don't know who will be the winner. Alright, we won. Fantastic. Now, attention, combat alert. Slovenia's independence referendum. Appeal to the UN to prevent this. And Slovenia is going to leave us. Goodbye forever. And we need to see what happens with the August school failure. Here we go. Okay, Big Brother will know best what to do. But and Germany fell. Ah, for fuck's sake. The UN serves the Antichrist. They won't have God's chosen South Slavs. As they say, God is a Serb. But I think that's a lot of bullshit. Okay, hopefully we get the army soon. Let's involve the world community in the affairs of Thailand. And it is not our business. I wish there was a way to help Saddam in Kuwait, but like in case you have Syria in your union, as well as Iran, and Libya and Egypt, and Egypt, and maybe Turkey as well. Like you sort of can, I don't know, like, you basically remove Syria and Egypt from this Arab coalition and do something like, I don't know. Have Saddam whenever in Kuwait or something. It'll be funny. I think it should be left for like another DLC or something, but I doubt it will happen. Okay, let's reduce our nostalgia a little bit with a speech. Disaster movie prince. Right. Yugoslavia and the EEC organize a meeting called Moscow. We will not choose between Brussels and Moscow. Wait, so we're part of the West now. Interesting. I mean, it reduces nostalgia, so there's that. Change of guard, Croatia, the Croatian presidency has begun. Oh, shit. On turn, we'll try to organize our own unit. You know what? I'm not going to rock the boat. Just gonna say that the Soviet hegemony is going to an end. Yeltsin, we will ignore it. We will restore order in the country. No bribe, we should congratulate Gorbachev. Euro integration, we will try to disrupt the meeting. Tension combat alert. Okay, so basically now we have Romania and Bulgaria, but can we get blue Albania? That's the question I want to answer. War in Slovenia. Regain control of the republic. Oh, we were kicked out of the fucking... Okay, well... Okay, so we are now at war with Slovenia. So Slovenia, Kosovo, and Macedonia are in rebellion. Military coup in Yugoslavia! Oh, here we go! The command of the Yugoslav People's Army had for a long time been forced to follow the decisions of corrupt and simply stupid politicians who made mistake after mistake, and the army had to pay for their decisions, whether it was the events in the Soviet Union, where the military was also tired of being silenced, or dissatisfaction with the country's policy, or major defeats by separatists. Who knows? All we know is that tonight the generals of the YPA contacted the Kremlin and the White House, and having received guarantees of non-interference from the superpowers, launched an insurgency. About 6,500 soldiers and more. Okay, so we already know this event. I've read it before on stream. The generals got their way and seized power in the country. The military was defeated on its wave. The opposition seized power in Serbia. The coup was defeated. Now we'll go with this. And here we go. Terrorist state. Attention, today we have information that Bosnia and Herzegovina a terrorist attack occurred. Local separatists blew up a civilian facility located near the GNA military base. The scale of the consequence of the explosion is yet to be determined, but several seriously wounded people have already been reported and taken to nearby hospitals. The army and police have already cordoned off the area and an investigation is underway. According to Hot on our heels, we managed to detain a couple of militants who already confessed to the crime. How should we cover these events in the media? An attack and express a terrorist attack and promise to pay compensation. The terrorist attack justifies those responsible. Today, Gashan made an official announcement that Bosnia and Herzegovina militants committed terrorist attack. result of which several civilians were injured whose relatives are expressed condolences. It's also reported that thanks to the prompt actions of the GNA, they were able to prevent a major explosion in the capital of the Republic, which would have led to much greater casualties, and the authorities they promised to find and punish the organizers of the terrorist attack. During the investigation, they managed to trace a large terrorist group that actually led most of the sabotage in the affected Republic. Such society was shocked the increase of terrorist activity in the country and was divided into two parts: those who sympathized with the terrorists and those who opposed them. At the same time, few local residents believed in the guilt of the accused. Here we go. Alright, it's time to end this shit. The fucking Slovenes are holy shit. They're so strong. What the fuck? Rehabilitation of the Chetniks. Let's begin. Who wrote this nationalist nonsense? Wait, does NATO want me dead? Oh shit, NATO does want me dead. Détente. Slovenians have cat boys on their side. That's hard to beat. You know, I'm really happy that Slovenia was one of the first European countries to recognize Palestine as a state. Like when it comes to the ongoing genocide. That's good. That's nice. For change together, during the market reforms carried out the government of anti-market, many enterprises could not withstand competition with foreign firms, whose conduct gradually flooded the Yugoslav market, as a result of which factories in most cases did not operate at full capacity, in some cases only a few times per year, month. After the military came to power, the situation did not get much better. As a result of foreign sanctions imposed on the country, many factories completely stopped working. Deciding what to do next in the current circumstances, this led to a sharp increase in unemployment, especially in Serbia and in the country. At some point, a wave of rallies swept across the republic. The largest of them was a demonstration in Nice, where, despite restrictive measures, a spontaneous rally of representatives of various trade unions began in the central square, joined by liberal students. Under the influence of individual oppositionists, the protests relatively quickly became radicalized, decided to make the action indefinite. One of its main slogans was "For change together." If we do not want the protests to spread to other cities in Serbia, we need to do something urgently. Fully satisfy the requirements and open idle enterprise force the Ministry of Internal Affairs to the protesters. We're going to crush them. I wish Corbyn were still in charge of Labour. You know, the whole left wing of the Labour government has been erased, and now they're taking austerity policies. And austerity policies are fucking stupid. After receiving an order to disperse the rally, Serbian police forced the protesters out of the square and blocked it, and with strikes, arrests and identified provocateurs and extremists began. At the same time, a number of officials from the governing structures of New Year's, whatever. I mean, to be honest, I think any sockdem that is actually a sockdem and not a neoliberal baited pink. Can't I ask for support from Albania or something? Okay, when the fuck is Albania gonna collapse? The Soviet Union? I don't think they will. There were events where we can get Gorbachev. Oh shit! I need to detente with Oh, okay. Not that big of a threat from NATO. Yep, I think I back the socialists. Okay, it's okay, which means I will get the big ass socialist state later on in the ending, which is something I've never seen before. Turn every mistake into an opportunity. And I'm sure in the future. Wait, hold on. When it comes to when it comes to supporting Gorby against Yeltsin after the August coup, does it work with any country or only Yugoslavia? Ah, for fuck's sake! I can get Gorby and I can get the camp. This is some bullshit. This is some massive fucking bullshit. And I can take. Okay, so the question is, when it comes to Gorby and Yeltsin having a power struggle, do I have to play as Yugoslavia? Or can I do it as any other country I can play as? That's the question. Well, the end. Uh, yeah, we lost Slovenia. Croatia. Yes, the Quiet Republic. Yeah, we'll figure out. Bosnia was in communists. Alright, Bosnia is fair enough. After the quite predictable election victory of the Social Forces, Serbia continued the old course in the country. The country continues to believe in socialism. Alright. Montenegro, after the unexpected support by the Serbian leadership of the old Montenegrin government, power in the republic remained in the hands of local socialist nationalists, on the one hand completely agreeing with the decision of the federal government, on the other hand continuing the policy of Montenegro, whatever the fuck this is, with local Serbs forced to face a number of class ceilings in everyday life, and although such a policy helps Montenegro and the Yugoslav Brotherhood of Peoples, a new revolt of discontented Serbs is not far off, already much more serious than the simple demonstration of 1989. Macedonia. Yugoslav Confederation. Thanks to decisive actions of the military, Yugoslavia managed to survive as an entire state entity due to the policy taken towards decentralization and increasing the rights of the republics. In the new constitution adopted in January 1992, the new country began to be called the Yugoslav Confederation. Each Yugoslav republic received its own constitution, president, even its own armed forces, organized according to a militia system based on territorial defense units. The GNA has largely ceased to exist, with the exception of the Air Force and Air Defense Forces, which continue to operate throughout Yugoslavia within the framework of the entire state union. A bicameral parliament with equal chambers was created. The role of the Yugoslav president became symbolic. Thus, elections to the assembly, which became the lower house of the Yugoslav National Assembly, began to be held according to a proportional system among all lands of Yugoslavia. Each republic delegated 5 candidates to the House of Peoples, which became the upper house, whose election was at the discretion of the constituent entities. After the election in 1992, the Social Democratic Bloc was able to gain a majority in both chambers, which had to take part of the liberal parties into the coalition. The new government immediately set a course for the adoption of new laws, which should have suited every republic without exception. One of the bills that could not pass was the law banning the death penalty, which was actively advocated by representatives of Montenegro who were supported by Serbian delegates in the House of Peoples. Nevertheless, the legislative process, albeit with difficulty, began a big problem for the future of Yugoslavia is the war of the laws of the republics, which in fact openly contradict many federal provisions, but no resolution to the conflict is in sight. In foreign policy, the new state entity is systematically increasing its ties with the Western world, especially after the number of those who managed to catch Tito during his lifetime decreased every year. Yes, this is a new outcome. The Yugoslav Confederation without Titoism. Mark it down. President of Yugoslavia. After the last coup, Branko Kostic, a moderate Yugoslav politician, was put at the head of the country, speaking primarily for preserving the unity of the country. At the same time, it quickly became clear that Kostic was only the nominal head of Yugoslavia. All important decisions were made by the military headquarters of the GNA. As a result, the board of Branko Kostic was rather weakly filled with ordinary citizens, with the exception of his clearly taking course to the strengthened relations with the USSR, which was practically the only one in Europe that advocated the inviolability of the boards of the Union of the South Slavs. Thus, embellish agreements were signed on the introduction of a visa-free regime of presidents of two states and on increasing economic ties between the countries. Isn't this ending for Kostic contradicts the endings for Yugoslavia? Weird. After the declaration of independence during the presidency of Fadil Hoxha, Kosovo tried to act as a bridge between its neighbors, maneuvering on their contradictions. At the same time, relations between Pristina and Tirana began to improve rapidly, thanks to which the new republic managed to stay afloat in the first years of independence. At the same time, Kosovo began to strengthen relations with Western European countries, seeking to find support in them for joining the EU and improving the situation of the local population. Thanks to the Albanian diaspora in Germany, Pristina managed to sign a migration agreement with Germany, thanks to which many Kosovars rushed to conquer the German labor markets and replenish the country's budget through foreign transfers. The mass departure of Kosovars who made it possible to seriously reduce the burden on the social facilities of the Republic, thanks to which every year the standard of living of an ordinary Kosovar slowly but surely begins to rise, although the level of human development in the Republic will not soon catch up with the Yugoslav or even Albania. Trieste, okay, regime. Tocatelli's Salerno turn, blessed by Stalin. Oh, the regime survived, nothing happened. Zirinovsky became the head. Okay. Federal Republic of Germany. War of Afghanistan. And no special results. Okay. That's interesting. So it seems there's a lot more endings that than we have thought of. I think Slovenia leaving us caused the Confederation. So there's that. I actually want, before I end the stream, I mean I could still go on a lot, it's like an hour and a half. Oh, wait, has it been an hour and a half? Yeah, I think so. But I don't think I want to carry on for another one. But I do want to check the achievements for Yugoslavia. Yeah, an hour and a half. Check the achievements for Yugoslavia to see how many runs I can do. Because if I want to play a lot of Ostalgie, but there's not much content to do. Like there's always the Bulgarian run, like the socialist monarchist run in Bulgaria. So there's that, and there's also what other country do you have a run to do in? Like Albania doesn't have much interesting runs other than like Islamic socialism in Albania. Romania, we've done all the runs we can do on this channel. Like we did we did a lot of things with Romania. Like we did the friendship. We did Ceausescu's Romania. We did his two sons. We did Iliescu and Firm Past. I mean, we can go for the Stalinist guy, Apostol, but is it worth it? I did Trotskyist Hungary. I did Trotskyist Hungary in 2 streams actually. I called it uh, Highway to Hell, I think. I don't know, but I did Trotskyist Hungary, and I got the Red Devil achievement. For Germany, we've done all the possible runs for Germany that has achievements. For Poland, I don't think there's much achievements for Poland. Like, there's one for going to space, and there's one for Prometheus. The Prometheus run, which we did. Romania, we did in Hungary. There's not much runs that are interesting in Hungary. Let's either go reformist. We can keep grass. I mean, we can do the Green Thumb run. Have you done Syndicalist Poland? I don't think I've done Syndicalist Poland on the channel. Wait. I mean, if you count... I forgot. I got the hardline guy, the nationalist guy, the Catholic nationalist guy, in Poland. And I think he did National Syndicalism, isn't he? So basically, excuse me, for Hungary we did Regent Without a King before. There's still the Karli Gross run, but that's something I might do on my own. It's not something I really care much about. But for Hungary, there's 2 runs, challenges we can do. We can do what I call the green thumb, where Hungary is the only green country on the planet, or on the map in the game. And we can also do what's it called? Not green thumb. 5 Shades of Grey, which is basically a Balkan Union. It's basically the European North Korea ending for Hungary. I don't think there's much more to do with Poland. I think we've done most things that are interesting in Romania. Like, we can get the Stanless guy, but what's the fun in that? Germany as well, we did most interesting things. To the point we started making up fucking challenges for Germany. Albania as well. Bulgaria, there's like still the... for Bulgaria, there's still the monarchist path. Afghanistan, we've done... Basically, Afghanistan is just try to survive. Like, we've done national reconciliation. And I believe we've done the victory of the... via military means once or twice before. And I believe I mean, we did that whole 3 stream long challenge. We did that. The Soviet-Afghan split. For North Korea, we did all the runs we can do in North Korea. Like, we did... North Korea gets invaded by the UN. North Korea doesn't get invaded by the UN. And then North and South Korea unite into a confederation. These are like the 3 main runs you have that are interesting and have achievements. And then we are left with the last country being Cuba. Cuba! We can do a lot with Cuba. There's some runs I haven't done with Cuba. We've done the Second Caribbean Crisis alongside the Fifth Reich. And yeah, that's about it for Cuba. We haven't done the New Batista and Island of quote-unquote Liberty. And I think those 2 require the same guy. So I think we can try and do that in the future. So we got like 2 runs in Cuba, 2 challenge runs in Hungary, 1 run, legitimate achievement run for Bulgaria. And that's about it, really. And I cannot seem to find... Okay, so basically Steam is bugging for me. So let me try and find the achievements via my phone. Ostalgie, the Berlin Wall, video game. Open it on Steam. Where's the achievements for this game? Use Steam achievements. Alright, let's see. And I did the normalized run for Czechoslovakia off screen. Got the achievement for it. But I will not be streaming it again. I streamed it once, it was a failure. Friendship of People. We did Die Party. Legacy of Versailles, Firm Pass, Admiral St. Peace. Island of Liberty. Realized the century-long dream. Wait, I think I should be getting an achievement because I got Caustic as peasant. Unless I already got it. I think I already got it. There's the achievements for Serbia, where the achievements for Yugoslavia, the war mod, not the actual game. There's the League of I did that for February. Joska Bros, I got that achievement. New 1948, create your own military and economic alliance. I successfully reject the return to the USSR. Great Illyria. Okay, Fifth Reich, Union of Unions, Good Old Days, Islamic Federal Republic, Saudi Revolution, we got that. Serboslavia, Fatality, Birth, Social Powder Keg. Italian socialism. I think we need to get radical centrism in Italy. Italy of Salo, we were yet to do it. Tito is a lie, we did that run. Something changes and something stays the same. Save the old constitution, no centralization, no decentralization with annual change of leaders. Brotherhood and unity, they merely took over the country. Not that Bosnia, unification of the Slavs, we did that. The Eskin coalition won the election in Croatia and was able to remain part of Yugoslavia, we got that. Wait, the SKHKNS? I don't know that. Kosovo, Croatia. Okay, so we got the European Dream Run. The European Dream Run for Yugoslavia, get a European president. We need this. Socialism with liberal specificity as a moderate party to build socialism in Yugoslavia. I'm yet to do that. Security, contain, protect. Krashenin has disappeared. I wish we could have gotten it. Take your sovereignty. The YAIR is created, which I do not have that. Confederate Federation of Yugoslavia. Short-lived independence, give Kosovo Republic status and then take it away. One among strangers, playing for the Communist Party, be blue, all neighbors blue, join the EU. Europe's Fourth Army, play as Serbia, conquer all regions, preventing Yugoslavia from falling apart. I could have gotten that if I had one in Slovenia. We will destroy the whole world of violence. Reformist Snaga, anti-Markovic president of Yugoslavia. Okay, so we've got the EU run. We've got the reformist run, the Great Project. We have the Albania and Yugoslavia united. You have the Union of Nationalists. Radical Democrats have seized power in the republics. We've got loyal friend Romania and Bulgaria gave their help to restore the unity of Yugoslavia. Access Moscow, Belgrade. Reach a new level of Soviet-Yugoslav friendship. We've got the Bulldozer Revolution. The new 1978 Belgrade controls only Serbia, though. So, if we had lost Vojvodina, we would have gotten this. We've got Red Devil. Dictatorial land. Getting an unexpected end of the of the Socialist Republic of the SRS in Kosovo. That's weird. Task of one airborne regiment. A force has been found to retake Montenegro. President without a republic. Losing in Montenegro. Freezing the conflict. A call to Gorbachev. Okay, so basically we want the task of one airborne regiment. President without a republic. I think these two can be obtained in the Islamist run. Dictatorial land, I don't know how to get. I don't know how to get the elusive Joe. The Great Project, that could be a run. I will not do the new 1878, it won't be a run on its own. But we will do Union of Nationalists, that should be a run. The Great Project should be a run. The Reformist run, we should do that. And then we have the European Dream, which I will do alongside One Among Strangers. Playing for the Communist Party, Be Blue, All Neighbors Blue, Join the EU. I'm going to do that. So we've got basically 4 main runs for Yugoslavia we can still do before we have to resort to other stuff. Okay, so for the next run, I think I'm going with the next stream might be Bulgaria, and then we're going to be streaming 3 streams back to back. I will not be streaming anymore for this week. I don't know if I might stream on Friday evening. I'm not too sure. Probably not. But I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be also streaming. Not the next week, the one after, starting Tuesday probably. I'll have more time on my hand for streams. I'm going to be streaming the Bulgaria run, and I'm going to be streaming these 3 runs for Yugoslavia: European Dream, Union of Nationalists, and the Anti-Markovic Union of Reformists of Yugoslavia. And then everything else we can figure out later on. But basically we've got 4 streams ready for the future. Hopefully we can do them. With that being said, thank you all for watching and have a wonderful week. Goodbye. And let's start the stream now and stream. Where's the fucking mouse? Oh, there we go.